It's 10 o'clock. Just sat down to edit. And I look at it, and there's no audio. There's Steve. Here comes T-Rex. So we have to do a do-over. Testing 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Can you hear me now? Roof, roof, roof. Poor TK. Take 2. Did you hear me just talking to myself in the kitchen, T-Rex, about how we have to do this over? He's not on a leash. It was close to 10 o'clock, and I said, sorry, I'm late. It was 72 degrees, beautiful weather. Steve should be out here somewhere. Lost the wind in my sails. The one take was 10 minutes long. I have to start over. Hey, Steve. Steve got photobombed by a butterfly while we did that first take. So maybe I'll show you some excerpts from the first take when we were standing over there and that butterfly came by. That was so pretty. So we have sinking air right now over us. That's blue sky, that's sunshine. There's T-Rex laying down up there in the sun. That's good. You stay right there. And we'll try and do this again. Steve ran down the stairs, all excited to start the day. I was up late last night, a big chase day yesterday, chasing friends, and that's a surprise. And also the weather was quite a surprise yesterday too. Did not expect severe weather. And the solar storm that the Earth is experiencing coincides with the peak of the Perseid meteors. And so why don't we begin there? And also we did have a rainbow yesterday, and we probably will have one again today. Last night, Tony Rodriguez. I remember your first name now, Tony. We showed your image yesterday too. From Goshen, Massachusetts, captured the aurora. The excited electrons at the top of the atmosphere due to a solar storm sending an electromagnetic charge throughout the solar system in coinciding with the Perseid meteors, the dust from an ancient remnant comet that the Earth orbits through every August. It's an annual event. The solar storms, you just get them when they happen. And this is one for the history books. And thank you, Tony, for sharing. How about the summit of Mount Washington? Ryan Knapp got his colleagues standing out there watching, kind of between, there were holes in the clouds, and what a show. And there was a time lapse from the top of Mount Washington, those clouds coming and going. The remnant of severe weather that occurred yesterday in New York that was not part of the forecast. Like I said 24 hours ago, there's not exactly nothing going on. That upper level low was all it could be. And one more photograph of the aurora from right over there in Cohasset. Our new young meteorologist, Tucker Antico, who's actually been studying weather now for about 15 years. He started when he was about 10. When did we meet each other, Tucker? When you were 12. Gorgeous shot. He says it was sort of a lifetime moment yesterday with the meteors and the aurora. It was visible so far south, all the way south to Oklahoma last night. That's a weather stick right there, and it's pointing up. That means weather can't get much better. Now, in the first version I did this morning, I hadn't heard from Steve Turnblom yet, but he sends in this commentary, working from the job there near Shrewsbury.
Good morning, Tim. What a beautiful day. Clean, Canadian
Love
air.
it,
Look
Steve.
at that.
Not only do you know your weather, you also
Blue
have
sky.
really fun, heavy equipment, doing a great
Perfect
job
day
for
to
somebody
spread
right there,
loam.
pushing down the loam. The question is that loam going to get rained on this afternoon, and is it going to get rained on hard? The reason for yesterday's unexpected severe weather, SPC didn't even have us in a risk zone, was an anomalous upper level low. There it is, with the height of about 560 decameters. Now, height and thickness are a little different, so you may hear me mix up those two words sometimes. Anyhow, that cold pool aloft and a strong jet stream to its south created those severe thunderstorms that erupted from just south of Lake Ontario, traveling along and just north of the New York Turnpike, even a funnel cloud there near Watertown, and then dissipated over Vermont last evening. Meteorologist in Albany, New York, he said, I certainly didn't expect the radar to look like this right now, last evening as the sun was going down. Steve, you want a better view to see what's going on down in the water? Okay, I'll let you go for a second. Not far, though, not far. What is going down in the water? I hear a lot of screaming. I think they're fun screams. Yeah, the kids are out on an SUP. They've got a I think it's a summer camp that's up the road at the West Augusta School, and one of the lifeguards there keeping an eye on everybody, making sure everybody's safe. Yeah, gorgeous day for it. But it's not going to stay this way. You see those little cumulus clouds? They're going to get bigger and bigger as the day goes on. Satellite image, well to the north of Boston. Let's just zoom in there. You see a higher cloud in the background above the lower clouds. That's the sort of a surface trough with that upper level low still lingering over us. And there's the satellite imagery. You see a totally clear sky to start the day. Connecticut, Massachusetts, Rhode Island. Big storms off well to our south over the water, that old front that went by a couple days ago. And I also mentioned that the barometer came down since yesterday, which is not usually the case after one of these post-tropical systems go by. Oh, I forgot to look at that. I didn't even look at it, but I told you I'd track it. So here's the satellite imagery of the North Atlantic. And I think post-tropical storm Debbie is on its way to Ireland. Let's look at the OPC, Ocean Prediction Center graphic, and I'm assuming that it says gale somewhere out there south of Greenland. This is all because I didn't look at it yet. So a second take, you're always second guessing yourself. But there is instability in the atmosphere. Back to Mount Washington, the temperature on Mount Washington this morning got down to 38.8. So the freezing level is down below, I'd say, probably 9,000 feet. And that's very unstable. Air temperature goes to 80 at the surface and the ground level, and then you're near freezing at about 8,000 feet. So there's your near 50-degree gradient at just over a mile in the sky. That's a very steep lapse rate. Warm air rises, cold air bubbles up these cumulus clouds, and boom, showers and thunderstorms develop this afternoon. Here's the HRRR showing them. And it looks like one comes right across your new loam, Steve, this afternoon near Worcester around 5, and then decays over my house around 7. And with the freezing level so low, I wouldn't be surprised if we have some reports of ice balls and another round of rainbows. There were rainbows yesterday. We talked about rainbow weather. Steve White, so let that finish out, sorry. Tomorrow it does not look like there are any showers. It looks like we're going to have a dry day. Those black lines are isobars. The red lines are thickness lines, and for tomorrow the thicknesses are going to be rising to about 560, 64. So that means high of 80 to 84, and then that upper level low may retrograde a bit on us on Wednesday and Thursday, back in from the northeast, which will bring back the instability showers, okay? Sorry. Now here's that rainbow. Steve looking east from North Hero, Vermont, towards Mount Mansfield as the sun went down. Gorgeous rainbow. Thank you, Steve and James White, Sr., for sharing. I don't know if you're watching the video, but wait till you see the surprise where we went yesterday on a road trip. You would have appreciated it. All right, so that's the next 24, 36 hours. The Boston 5-day Euro meteogram shows the temperatures near 80, the winds out of the west for today and tomorrow, and then the high pressure gradually builds right over us, and that's going to be on Wednesday and Thursday. The wind will go light with an onshore breeze there, and temperatures come down a little bit with the onshore flow, and the dew point comes back up out of the 50s into the 60s by about Wednesday and Thursday, with a chance of showers returning. Even the little lightning bolt there, if we show the Boston 15-day lightning bolt coming in there. What was there, one on Thursday? And then over the weekend things change again. And will that change involve Hurricane Ernesto? Well, hopefully not. The National Hurricane Center says Ernesto, not quite a tropical storm. Before I went to press, there could be a new discussion that's come out since 11 a.m., and it may be a system. But there's a tropical storm warning now in effect in the islands, Virgin Islands, north of St. Lucia into Puerto Rico for a strengthening tropical cyclone Ernesto. And the National Hurricane Center forecast has it going toward Bermuda. A couple days ago, I reported that it looked like it was going to pass to the east of Bermuda. Well, that was an error. I didn't look close enough. And now it looks like Ernesto may travel right over Bermuda. Let's show the tropical sector here. You can see New England in the upper left with the dry weather, not so much today, but tomorrow. And then you see the instability showers with that retrograding upper level low here in the northeast. And that would be Thursday. And now here comes Ernesto from the lower right and going right over Bermuda on Saturday. That's the 16th. And then way east of Nantucket, surf alert on Sunday. And then Monday, the anniversary of Hurricane Bob in 1991 for us, over Sable Island, then out over Nova Scotia. And note the showers and thunderstorms over New England. Now we'll change views. Is there anything else I wanted to show first? commenting, Max Dex, he's been in the Northeast Kingdom. Max, you are from the Vineyard, right? And he commented yesterday, his favorite part was when I took a breath and said, and this forecast is going to be wrong. I was thinking more in the 3 to 7 day, not in the 1 day with the severe weather over New York, with SPC not having us in a marginal chance. And so, yeah, the forecast was wrong yesterday, and it's almost wrong every day. But anyhow, Max, I know we rode the ski lift together, and I got your first name, but I can't remember it. So you're Max Dex 8 as far as our YouTube friends are concerned, and I love all the comments. All right, so now let's go to a wider sector of the Euro, showing the entire lower 48. This is the surface map with the L's and the H's and the isobars, kinky isobars, these surface troughs, upper level low with diurnal. That means by day we have showers dissipating. They start back up Wednesday and Thursday. And now you have a front coming in from the southwest, low pressure, a wavy front. That's the return of humidity. And with a much lower August sun, it does not look that hot, but it's going to get sticky again. And there goes Ernesto on the right, barely saw it. And we have a wavy front with off and on showers and thunderstorms on Saturday and Sunday. Fresh air fanatic wedding on Sunday. We're still not at the 25th, right? So it's a week from Sunday. Oh yeah, and Mark wants the Labor Day forecast. Forget about it. You guys still too far out. The very last couple images there showing upper level low in Ontario and Quebec. So we'll probably have another cool upper level low coming at us in about 10 days, 10 to 15 days, and that would be the weekend before Labor Day weekend. I know Labor Day comes early, so we'll probably get a warm-up late in the week and then another cool down the following week, and hopefully all the hurricanes are going to be missing us. And then Labor Day weekend is always full of surprises. Now the weather changes dramatically. So 2 takes, I never do that. 10 minutes of just nothing on that first one, no audio. I don't know what's wrong with this audio. I know you're all complaining about it. One of my cables must have come undone. And there goes a jet plane. Come on, focus. And a cumulus cloud. It's going to be a great day for time lapse. Thank you for all your patience. And I said we were going to go on a surprise road trip yesterday. It's supposed to be not in a hurry Sunday, but the traffic on 95 was maddening. Anyhow, we got to Cranston, and it was a gorgeous afternoon. And tell me if you recognize any of the meteorologists and friends of meteorologists there in this crowd. Surprise! Talk to you tomorrow. Oh yeah, and a sunset in Weymouth turned out gorgeous. It was a long night last night. Rex kept barking all night long, just like he just did. Steve's happy. Okay, put your nose in the camera, entertain the people. Talk to you tomorrow. The sky is not disappointing at all. I told you we were going for a surprise today. The weather's going to be a surprise too. Give you a hint, we're heading south. Exiting Bay State, entering Ocean State. Where's the sign? Yeah, I worked on TV here in 1989. I don't know why Siri's talking to me. You're running the surprise, Siri. We're going to meet a colleague that worked with me, well, against me on TV at the same time. Out the door, almost to the surprise. Beautiful trees, Japanese maple and some kind of pine I've never looked at before. And look at the size of those Christmas trees over there. And the sky. Love it. What does that mean? Vintage 1964. Is that how old this house is?
Cloud candy.
Or is that how old this person is?
Cloud candy.
Happy birthday, Tom.
Thank you.
Tony!
Oh my goodness, the class of 86.
Yep.
Linden
Welcome
State
to
College.
the club, 60.
In the house.
In the house.
Even though officially it's not till Tuesday.
So you're catching up with Weir and TK.
Yeah, the AARP club.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Just throw those things in the rubbish. What do you got there?
It's a cloud candy mixed with Metamucil.
And what a cloud day this is.
That's not bad.
We're having
Good,
fun.
good.
There's so many different kinds of clouds in the sky.
Yeah, it never rains on Weatherman's birthday.
This is the surprise. Thanks for having us, even
Thank
though you
you.
didn't know we were coming.
LSE 86, 87.
Dress up.
All right, Elton John's on. I'm going to get a copyright infringement, but I don't care because we're poolside with Tony and one of his best friends from childhood. Oh my
guys.
goodness, who has friends from childhood. When did you guys meet?
Mike Petrarca at birth.
1967.
Yeah,
65,
Yeah.
66.
Just getting out of diapers.
Actually, yeah, probably still in.
Yeah, right. Because you grew up near each other. You went to the Friends of Italy and all that. And
East
parents
Standing
are-
Vets Club.
And what's your
Baker
name?
Street. My name's Mike Petrarca, but no blood relation.
Oh,
Yeah,
interesting.
we're
Your
not
name?
blood relatives.
I'm Anthony.
Petrarca.
Andy. We don't call him Tony in the family, by the way.
Not Petrarca. So,
Yeah, he was a bad boy. We're good
that's why you guys are Petrarcas and
We're
not.
good, but yeah.
So Kevin, how old
Back
are
then,
those trees right there?
I used to be able to see the sunset.
Right. So, how long ago were those trees 3 or 4 feet tall?
I'd say about 97. Yeah, 97.
So almost 30 years.
Yep.
And are they spruce?
I think they're spruce. Yeah.
You put Christmas lights on them?
No, we don't.
Yeah.
We
So
could.
you had sunsets,
Yeah.
but now you got a shaded pool. So
Yeah.
I don't know.
And pine needles in the pool.
Pine needles in the pool.
Yeah.
Careful what you wish for, people. Those are beautiful trees, though, in general. And Rose of Sharon.
Tell us, hey, hold on.
Say it
Over
again.
here. We want to know some secrets. Or maybe they're not so much secrets. Are you still doing laundry for your son? Are you still doing No. When did you stop doing it? A year ago? 2 years ago? You can be honest.
I can't refuse the kid, you know?
Oh, put that down. Go do my shirts for Monday. Let's go. Come on.
Don't worry
Come on.
about it.
I need my shirts for Monday. Let's go.
You picked up one I ironed for you.
Oh, iron! Still
Stuck in my
ironing.
closet. So I ironed it for you.
Wait. But she does make, this is no lie, she does make me lunch every day before I go to work. Is that true? Yeah. As you should.
Very nice.
As you should.
What do you make them?
One of those old-fashioned Italians where they ordered their mothers around. Took my keys away from me, now I can't drive.
So you have to come pick the lunch up.
Thank you, Debbie Downer.
Can't be done.
So what's on the lunch menu? Do you mix it up each day? You do? Okay.
I make him a nice salad,
Why are you going there? Why are you going there?
and he likes the turkey. The turkey, you know. And I sliced it all up,
Okay.
put it in, salt and pepper, a little bit of pepper, olive oil,
My God.
and a nice vinegar.
Oh, nice.
Now, do you put it in a lunch pail, or is it a?
Sometimes,
No,
most times we eat together.
I eat it
Oh,
with I sit with her.
That's nice.
I sit with her. And then
Right over here, huh?
I tell her what's on the menu the next day.
I buy a nice big watermelon, I slice it for him, put it in a garbage bag.
No.
But now,
In a lunch bag.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean that.
It's in a lunch bag. A
Yeah.
lunch pail, little lunch thing.
A cup in my hand.
This is a blessing. Sit
I'm
next to
sitting-
Tony's mom. Listen to the stories.
Too strong.
You're a doll.
Dead grass.
Put themselves
We got more people that want to take the picture than be in the picture. The family picture. It's hard to get, and everyone's gone.
Was there film in it?
Came out really nice.
Let me get the meteorologist.
Man down. We got a splinter situation. 5 people on a splinter. I think that works best.
Oh,
Meanwhile, here comes the sun. Can we move that pool over here another 20 feet, please? Thanks. Is there a meteorologist in the house? What is going on with the sky right there? It looks like it's almost precipitating.
in the middle.
2 seconds after we just took all the pictures, here comes the sun. Oh well. I guess the lighting's probably better if there's not too much solar glare. But now, here comes the best part of the day.
Poor design. Poor.
All logistics. We should have been
Well,
over here.
it depends whether it's a hot day or a cool day, you know?
Yeah, if we knew those trees were going to grow that big, that pool would have been right here.
Right. Yeah. Hindsight. 2020. Is that what they say? 3:30. Billy Joel's still playing. Let's get a copyright. Pool mostly in the shade except for right there. That's where I'm going right now. Gorgeous. All of a sudden the temperature's back up mid-80s.
Nice, thank you.
What year were you guys born?
I can't get up. 63 is up.
60.
Really stinks winning all the time.
4 p.m. Cleared out for cornhole in Cranston. So intense. Wow. Rear Lundstedt did not win the match. That's very unusual. I'm sure he's going to handicap the next round. Double or nothing.
All right. We'll take a rematch.
Exactly. Antonio, Vivi, and Tony. Natalie's, Kevin's house. Couldn't ask for a better day, really. We hope you enjoyed that surprise for Tony Petrarca, and it was a surprise for me, actually. I didn't know about it until a few days ago. Thank you, Weir. And last time I was at Natalie and Kevin's house was in, let's see, 2004 for Tony's 40th, and we graduated together back in 86, 87. So that was a special event, and we made it back to Weymouth for a beautiful evening. Anyone get a rainbow today? Not us, but we get this really cool shadow. Oh, sundog. Refraction of sunlight off of ice crystals up around 22,000 feet, 22 degrees off the sun, and a shadow cast from that cloud, that dark line right there. Sky Appreciation Day, Sunday, for your Monday. And we'll talk to you on Tuesday. Good night, everybody. I mean, good morning, good day. Hope you can hear me. Sorry about the audio issues. They're never gonna go away. Where's the moon? Time lapse. Captain Spacetime.